The 7 sacred signs, your body's guide to spiritual awakening. Have you ever felt something invisible shifting inside your body, something no one around you could explain? Perhaps it began as an unusual pressure in your chest, a mysterious fluttering in your stomach, or an unexpected moment of profound peace amid life's chaos. Suddenly, the world didn't feel quite the same anymore. You weren't just seeing things differently, you were feeling everything more deeply. This isn't your imagination. This isn't coincidence. This is awakening, and it begins in your chakras. The truth about real awakening. Most people believe awakening is about shifting beliefs, thinking more positively, or having some grand spiritual epiphany, but the truth is far more profound. Real awakening doesn't begin in the mind. It begins in the body. Your energetic system starts sending signals, not metaphorically, but literally. The 7 main chakras, energy centers aligned from the base of your spine to the crown of your head, begin awakening one by one. Each brings with it a wave of physical, emotional, and spiritual shifts you can actually feel. Here's what might surprise you. You may have already started this journey without realizing it. If you've noticed unusual sensations in specific areas of your body, changes in how you breathe or express emotions, or moments of deep peace, followed by emotional overwhelm, you're not malfunctioning, you're awakening. In this exploration, we'll walk through 7 powerful chakra-based signs that confirm you're spiritually awakening. Even if your life still feels chaotic, even if your journey looks nothing like anyone else's, these aren't vague spiritual concepts. These are real, grounded experiences that many awakened souls navigate, especially during times of deep transformation. If you've been seeking confirmation, trying to make sense of the shifts happening within you, this might be exactly what you've been waiting for. Sign number 1, the root awakening, grounding into your truth. It begins subtly, a faint buzz, gentle pressure, or rhythmic pulsing at the base of your spine, just above the tailbone. You haven't injured yourself or strained your back, yet this sensation keeps returning, especially during quiet, solitary moments. Sometimes it feels like a low electrical hum, other times like something ancient is gently stirring from deep within. This isn't discomfort, it's activation. The root chakra, located at the base of your spine, governs your connection to safety, survival, and embodiment. When it begins awakening, you feel it not just emotionally but physically. You start noticing how your body grounds, more intentionally into your seat or the floor. Your breath naturally slows. Your feet feel heavier in the most satisfying way. You're no longer floating through life, you're arriving. Many dismiss this sensation as insignificant, but those moving through spiritual awakening begin to feel life differently. That tingling? It's your energetic foundation realigning itself. The root chakra is the very base of your personal frequency, sending the message you belong here. You are safe. You are held. Until this message is received, the rest of your energy system cannot fully open. This chakra often awakens during moments of profound silence, deep emotional realization, after tears, after breaking down, after walking barefoot in nature, or after releasing something that no longer serves your growth. The root doesn't wake up with noise, it awakens with truth. If you're feeling this low vibration in your spine, don't fear it. Don't overthink it. Breathe into it. Your system is stabilizing, and that pulsing is your signal that awakening is no longer just spiritual, it's becoming physical. Sign number 2, the sacral release. Emotions finding their flow. You might not recognize it as emotional at first. It simply feels like tension, a block in your lower stomach, or strange tightness in your hips. You stretch, but it doesn't disappear. You hydrate, but it lingers. Your body feels like it's holding on to something, but you can't identify what. Then suddenly, one day it happens. A memory surfaces. A wave of sadness emerges from nowhere, or you find yourself crying. Not because something terrible occurred, but because something finally released. This is your sacral chakra in motion. Located just below the navel, this chakra governs emotions, creativity, sensuality, and your relationship with joy. Most people carry unresolved emotions here from childhood experiences, relationships, trauma, or years of emotional suppression. When awakening begins, the sacral doesn't simply turn on, it squeezes out everything that was never processed. You may notice this through digestive changes, sudden bursts of passion or artistic energy, or an inexplicable desire to move your hips, dance, stretch, or sway. It's your body attempting to flush stuck energy. When it moves, emotions come with it. You're not being dramatic. You're not overly sensitive. You're finally allowing yourself to feel everything you were never permitted to experience. In return, your energy becomes fluid. Your inner waters begin flowing again. You feel inspired, connected, light. This is why people undergoing awakening often feel emotional without apparent reason. But there is always a reason. The body is remembering. Your sacral chakra is your permission to feel it all, not to hold it in your mind, but to release it through your entire being. Chakra, sign number 3. The solar plexus shift, reclaiming your power. One day you wake up feeling unstoppable, focused, clear, unshakable. You set boundaries, speak your truth, organize your space. You take action from a place of absolute clarity. Then a few days later, it all drops. You feel tired, confused, disconnected from your purpose. You question yourself. The cycle repeats. What you're experiencing isn't a personality disorder. It's your solar plexus chakra being rewired, located around the stomach. The solar plexus is your energetic center of identity, willpower, and personal autonomy. When it begins awakening, it starts shedding the false identities you were conditioned to carry. The people-pleasing patterns, guilt-based obligations, and the constant need to prove yourself. The process feels unstable because part of you is rising into empowerment while another part is dissolving old illusions. Your stomach may become more reactive during this stage. You might feel a knot in your gut around certain people. You'll lose motivation, not because you're lazy, but because what you were working toward is no longer aligned. This chakra also teaches discernment. You stop chasing success for external validation and begin listening to your inner authority. This can feel terrifying, especially when your old world was built on obedience. But here's the truth, those power surges you feel, that's your authentic fire. Those moments of collapse, that's your system releasing everything that never truly belonged to you. Your solar plexus is your spiritual engine, and if it's acting up, it means one thing. You're no longer here to live someone else's life. You're here to own your energy completely. Sign number 4, the throat chakra awakening. Speaking your truth, you're mid-sentence and suddenly your throat tightens. Your voice becomes scratchy. You hesitate, swallow hard, or lose the urge to speak entirely. It's not anxiety, not always. It's not that you're unsure of what to say. It's that your body refuses to say it. Your throat chakra is protecting your truth from being diluted again. This chakra doesn't just govern speech, it governs alignment between thought, truth, and expression. When it starts awakening, it becomes incredibly sensitive to inauthenticity. You'll feel your throat close during small talk or forced conversations. You'll experience dry mouth when asked to fake agreement. But here's what's beautiful. When you're in a space of genuine connection, your voice becomes clear, open, calm, grounded. You'll notice the difference not just in how you sound, but in how you breathe. Speaking truth literally allows more oxygen into your system. You no longer brace yourself before speaking. Your tone becomes stronger, and people start listening differently because your words now come from alignment. Throat chakra awakening can also bring unexpected coughs, throat tension, or sudden urges to sing, hum, or write. It's your voice trying to reintroduce itself in a way that's no longer filtered through fear or performance. If your voice is shifting, your throat is reacting, or your expression is changing, honor it. You're not just learning how to talk, you're learning how to stand in your sound. Sign number 5, the heart expansion. Love is your guide. It can feel like heaviness, heat, or sometimes a sensation that your chest is expanding so wide, you don't know if you can contain it. This isn't a heart problem, it's a heart awakening. The heart chakra is the bridge between your lower chakras, body and survival, and your upper chakras, consciousness and intuition. When it activates, you begin to feel everything: love, grief, forgiveness, compassion, regret, all at once. It's overwhelming at times, but it's necessary. You may cry after hearing a song you've heard 100 times, feel deeply connected to a stranger, or suddenly want to apologize for something from years ago. This isn't regression, it's your emotional intelligence returning. Your heart isn't just softening, it's reclaiming its role as your guide. Physically, it might feel like fluttering or aching in the center of your chest. You might feel short of breath during big emotional moments, but as it opens, you also begin to breathe deeper. Your posture changes. You find yourself holding eye contact longer, smiling more genuinely, holding space for others without absorbing their pain. The heart chakra teaches the most powerful lesson of awakening. Love is not an emotion, it's a state of being. Once your heart opens, nothing feels the same again. Everything feels more. Sign number 6, the third eye opening, beyond mental noise. It's not a headache. It's not fatigue. It's a pressure right between your eyebrows that arrives without warning. Some days it's light, some days it's intense. Sometimes it makes you close your eyes mid-conversation. Other times it makes you zone out completely. But it's not distraction, it's a download. Your third eye chakra is your inner vision, where intuition, knowing, and perception reside. When it begins awakening, your mind gets quieter, not because you're forgetting, but because you're finally listening beyond the noise. You may start sensing things before they happen or know who's calling before the phone rings. You pick up on people's unspoken emotions. You begin connecting dots between things you never questioned before. But here's the twist. This awareness doesn't come in thoughts, it comes in pauses. Your mind will blank out, not from disconnection, but from integration. You're not losing focus, you're gaining depth. You may also develop sensitivity to light, need more alone time, or start pulling away from content or conversations that feel mentally cluttered. Your brain is no longer running the show, your perception is. Once your third eye is awake, truth becomes impossible to ignore. You don't need proof, you just know. Sign the 7, the crown connection, returning to source. You're staring at the sky, not thinking, not questioning, just feeling. There's no fear, no urgency, just presence. You lose track of time. Minutes feel like hours. Hours pass like seconds. And every now and then you get chills, not from cold, not from fear, but from remembrance. Your crown chakra, located at the top of your head, connects you to source, the unified field of awareness beyond the mind. When it activates, the world doesn't look different. You do. You stop reacting to life and start moving with it. Silence becomes your teacher. Solitude feels like home. You're not escaping, you're ascending. This chakra's activation is often quiet. No fireworks, just deep peace. But sometimes it also arrives with grief, a subtle sadness, like your old self is fading. And it is because the crown dissolves ego not with force, but with light. Your thoughts slow down, your reactions soften. You stop needing to explain yourself. You simply know what's true and carry it not with pride, but with peace. The crown doesn't wake you up to make you better. It wakes you up to make you real. Once it's open, even if just for a moment, you'll never forget the feeling. Wishon, your sacred journey continues. If these signs have been showing up in your body, your breath, your thoughts, your emotions, then you're not just going through a shift. You're remembering how to feel again. That's what awakening really is, not a dramatic event, but a return, a reconnection to what you've always carried. Through your chakras, your body has been trying to tell you you are not asleep anymore. The tingling, the emotional waves, the inner pauses, they're not random. They're your spiritual system rebooting one layer at a time, one chakra at a time. With every shift, you get closer to your truth. So don't rush this process. Don't try to be perfect. Don't force your healing. Instead, listen. Your body is showing you what your spirit already knows. You're awake now, and nothing, no doubt, no noise, no delay can take that away. Your awakening is not just beginning, it's remembering. And this sacred journey of return is the most important adventure you'll ever take.